Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my end of year, how many products I used up since like 2017 versus 2018, 19 and now 2020. So if you're interested in seeing that, then just keep watching. Okay guys, Too Much Tash does this on her channel as well, so I will link her down below. I've been tracking my usage of my products since like 2017, so it's just basically numbers. I'm gonna pop what I'm looking at on my phone here so that you can see what we did or how we did this year versus every other year. I was kind of a little bit hard on myself, and then I was like I was sick for like the first 6 months of the year. I did pretty well. Okay, so we're going to start with lip products, so let's put that there. So lip liner, in 2017 I used 1, 2018 I used 2, 2019 I used 3, and 2020 I didn't finish any. And the monetary value was €1.80 in 2017, €9.79 in 2018, €16.47 in 2019, and no euros in 2020. I was working on one lip liner this year, and it was a MAC Whirl lip liner. We're wearing masks, it's fine, but I was wearing that lip liner all year. It has shrunk quite a bit, but it's not gone. I don't have a really crazy lip liner collection, so I don't really mind because I was working on a lip product or a lip liner consistently, even though I didn't finish it, so it's fine. For lipstick, I might do this a little bit differently because So for lipstick in 2017 I used 4, and that was about €23.78 worth. 4 lipsticks is pretty good. 2018 I used 4 again, and that was €38.89. So you can see it's the same amount of product, just it was obviously more expensive lipsticks. In 2019 I finished 5 bullet lipsticks, which was €55.87. And in 2020 I only finished 1, which was a €5. There is 2 reasons for that. 1, pandemic masks. 2, I prioritized liquid lipsticks this year because I neglected them every other year. So lip gloss, that's a category of my collection that's starting to shrink like a lot. So I don't have as much now going forward to go through. They're all full size big lipsticks. Lip glosses are left, but in 2017 I finished 4, and that was €20.59 worth. 2018 I finished 3, that was €29.95. In 2019 I finished 14 lip glosses. Now a lot of those were mini Tarte lip glosses, so I prioritized the Tarte mini lip glosses, and then after I finished them I prioritized my Huda Beauty mini lip glosses because they were quite old, the Tarte ones were, and that was €127.03. I also finished full size lip glosses too. In 2020, so this year, I finished 7 lip glosses, and that was €63.50. So if I had no makeup in my collection and I had to buy lip glosses, I finished €63 worth of lip gloss, nearly 64. Out of all of the years, this is my second best year. Again, I'm now just left with full size lip glosses. So see, when you see my makeup empties and you see what lip products I finished, it's actually, I don't know what I was thinking about choosing those to prioritize. For lips, liquid lipstick, so here you go. So for 2017, 18 and 19 I didn't finish any liquid lipsticks, and then this year I finished 2, which was €15.99 worth, and I was working on a third for the entire year and I didn't finish it. So, but anyway, I finished 2, and they take such a long time because you can't reapply them as much, and then pandemic. So lip balm, I finished 1 in 2017, that was €6. 2 in 2018, it was €9. 4 in 2019, it was €12, and only 1 in 2020, which was €3. Mainly, again, I was at home for most of the year, so I don't know, my lips, I don't know, just didn't. Lip scrub, I finished none in 2017, 18, I finished 1 in 2019, which was €7.76, and then I finished none in 2020. I don't currently own any lip scrubs at the moment. It's something I would get again in the future if I needed to, but at the moment I'm still working from home, so I'm not really as exposed to the cold weather that makes my lips particularly crusty. Ew. Okay, so let's do totals. So lip products total. In 2017, I finished 10 total lip products, and that was €52.17 worth of lip products. In 2018, we did a little bit better and we finished 11 which was 87 euros and 63 cents. One extra product, look at the money difference there. 2019 I finished 27, just 219 euros and 13 cent worth of lip product. That's kind of too much to me. I don't want to go through, like I'd like to go through a lot now to reduce it, but I wouldn't want to, if my collection was at a number where I'm comfortable with, I wouldn't want to be finishing 27 products a year. That's a lot of monies and a lot of waste. In 2020 I finished 11 lip products, and that was 87 euros and 49 cent. So basically 2020 was my second best year, in the sense that 2020 and 2018 were the same. Last year was 27 products, but again I had a lot of minis there that brought up the numbers. So let's go on to our next category. What's our next category? I think nail polish. This is just a quick one I threw in this year because my numbers weren't adding up, and it was because of this. So for nail polish I finished none in 2017, 18 or 19 because I never wore it. I never wore it. My nails just chip. This year I decided to wear some, and I finished 2 nail polishes, and they were 15 euros and 49 cents. So that's just something I want to track going forward, and the totals then will just be that. Anyway, so we have face products next. Primers. In 2017 I didn't finish any primers because I wasn't wearing any primers in 2017. In 2018 I finished 5. Some of those were minis. That was 63 euros and 13 cent worth. Wow. In 2019 I finished 1 primer. It was 14 euros and 50 cent. It was a NYX primer as far as I'm aware. And then in 2020 I finished 2, and it was 12 euros and 19 cent. Most of my collection, with the exception of eyeshadows, isn't as a whole as expensive. Like, it's mostly drugstore. So foundation, in 2017 I finished, this is funny because my foundation, aside from like the pandemic, I wear less foundation now than I did before. As in, not wear it less days of the year. I mean, well, that could be it true. I mean, a tiny amount goes on my face at any given time. So 2017 I finished 4. That was 56 euros worth of foundation. 2018 I finished 3, so 1 less, 71 euros and 20 cent. 2019 I only finished 1, it was 35 euros. And in 2020 I have finished 2, which is 57 euros and 99 cent. Like, I will use a foundation to completion, and then I'll start on another one which is pretty much brand new, in the sense that it's a full foundation, excuse me, or a full product. For a concealer, in 2017 I finished 3, that was 41 euros and 48 cent. In 2018 I finished 1, which is 3 euros and 49 cent. That was actually a Catrice concealer, as far as I'm in a little pot. In 2019 I finished 2, which is 25 euros and 9 cent. And in 2020 I finished 5 concealers, which is 24.80. A lot of those, I think 3 of those concealers were in a palette, so they were quicker to go through than the regular one. For bronzers, in 2017 I finished 2, 19 euros and 62 cents. In 2018 I finished 1, that was 34 euros. That was, I think it was a Hoola bronzer, I think. In 2019 I finished 3, which is 20 euros and 19 cents. And in 2020 I finished 3, 14 euros and 83 cents. God, I really don't have that expensive. I'd rather use up more products than more money, if that makes sense. If you're interested in seeing any of the products I finished in 2019, I do have a yearly makeup empties for that. So for blush, in 2017 I finished, there's a theme here, isn't there? For 2017 I finished 1, it was 5 euros worth of a blush. In 2018 I finished 1, and it was 26 euros worth of a blush, and it was a cream blush, I think. In 2019 I finished 1, and it was 12 euros 50, and that was a powdered number 7 blush, I think. In 2020 I finished 2 blushes, and it was 5 euros and 46 cents, and they are both powders. So I'm pretty happy with that. So what's my average then? 1.5, one blush per year. Blushes are so hard. For highlighters, in 2017 I finished 4. Now, I don't know was it 2017 or 2018, but I worked on a lot of cream. I hate panned, like there was nobody's business. So 2017 I finished 4, then it was 16 euros and 45 cents. In 2018 I finished the same amount, but it was 47 euros worth and 4 cents. In 2019 I only finished 1, that was 4 euros 50. That was a powdered highlight as far as I'm aware. In 2020 I finished 2, and it was 6 euros and 76 cents worth, and both of those were powder highlights. For face powders, I finished 2 in 2017. It was €45.49. That is a lot of money on face powder. It's like €20, 20 something euros each if you divide it by 2. 2018 I finished 3. That's €31.28. In 2019 I finished 4 powders, face powders, €45.19. And in 2020 I finished 5 face powders, €49.21. And what's funny is I would have thought that I have been wearing less powder than any other year because I don't go full matte face. I do think a lot of these were minis as well. No. You'll see my empties, but at least one was a mini loose powder anyway. We know that. For setting sprays, I finished none in 2017 or 18 because I don't think I owned any. In 2019 I finished 2 and it was €44. I think they were both Pixie Mists. In 2020 I finished 3, €44.28. I currently only own one and I only own one right now, and I would like to purchase one more, and then the third I just make myself. I'm like choking on myself. So for totals for face products, I finished 16 face products in 2017 and it was €184.04 worth of face products. In 2018 then I finished 18 products and it was €276.14 worth of face products in a year. In 2019 that was 15 face products, €200.97. And in 2020 I finished the most amount of face products out of all of the years, which makes no sense to me, €215.52. However, in 2018 I used up more money worth. How did I use up more face products this year and I go nowhere? You know, where's the logic? I don't know. Now this last section is for eyes. So for brows in 2017 I didn't use any. In 2018 I used 5 different brow products, €98.99. That was heavily brow pencil-ish, and I learned that I fly through micro brow pencils, but regular pencil nib takes me forever, and so do pomades. In 2019 I finished 1 brow product. It was €11.99. I can't even remember what it was. In 2020 I only used 1 and it was €3.50, but that bloody brow pencil took me nearly 2 years to pan that thing. And then for eye base and primer I used none in 2017. I used 2 in 2018. It was €27.30. In 2019 I only used 1. It was €3.08. And in 2020 I didn't use any because I opened a brand new one for my project pan the very start of January. My partner's a cream the 10th of January, and I didn't finish it. It's close, but I didn't finish it. I don't have an abundance of, I do have a lot of eyeshadow primers now, but I didn't, and I just work on one till completion and that's the end of it. So it's not like I wasn't working on anything. Right. For eyeliners, I finished 1 in 2017. It was €1.90 worth. In 2018, I still finished 1 again. It was €7.29. In 2019, I finished 8 eyeliners, €70.86. I know some of those were liquid. In 2020, I didn't finish any eyeliners. I don't have that many eyeliners, so most of what I did this year was actually rotate through them. I really don't own many. I did order. It's still not here. I ordered it on Black Friday. It said it was in Germany by DHL and now it's gone back to the US, and I'm not having great feedback, or I'm not having great customer service with Colourpop, but I did order their coloured liners on Black Friday. It's Hue and I'm really excited for it. So we'll see when we get them. But that's like a little brush roll, so there'll be more eyeliners then. Then for mascara in 2017, to preface mascara, I wear mascara until it's dead. I don't follow the 3-month rule. Most mascaras say 6 months on the packaging anyway, but I just will use it until it's dead. So in 2017 I used 3 and it was €24.79 worth. In 2018 I used 3 again. Oh my god, what is my deal with 3s? I used, oh my god lads, look, I used 3 every single year. So does that mean I consistently can say I used 3 in 2021? I used 3 every single year. In 2017 it was €24.79. 2018 it was €48.99. In 2019 it was €35, and in 2020 it was €44.49. Pigments, I used 1 in 2017 is £5, 2 in 2018 it was a tenner, 2019 I used 2 and it was €4.40, and 2020 I didn't use any because I was doing a massive amount of eyeshadow panning this year, and I tried to do usage goals on some eye pigments and I didn't even meet them. For eyeshadows, this is probably one I want to look at the most. Okay, so for 2017, I used up 14 eyeshadows. It was, look how much money I spend on eyeshadows, and 14 eyeshadows cost me €6.60 worth. In 2018, I used up 11 shadows and it was €26.53 worth. In 2019, I used up 7 eyeshadows and it was €11.89. And in 2020, I used up 12 eyeshadows and it was €42.85. So in 2020, I used up a full palette basically, price-wise. But I actually finished my naked palette and I used up some ABH shadows as well. So each shadow is more expensive than the other ones that I was finishing. So totals. Eyes. In 2017, I used up 19 total eye products and it was €38.29. In 2018, I used up 24 eye products and it was 200. Look at that price jump there. €219.10. In 2019, I used up, how is this possible? I used up 22 products, €139.22. And in 2020 then, I used up 16. Is this my lowest year of eyes? It is. 2020 is my lowest year of eyes, €90.84. And it's my second lowest money-wise. So I used up the most eyeshadows, but the least overall, because I suppose my eyeliner numbers are getting closer to the goal. Is that the only category I didn't really? Yeah, I suppose it's the eyeliner and the eye base pigments. I don't have as many as I used to, I suppose, but I do have loads of eyeshadow. Let's go to our total, and see what the story is. So in 2017, I finished 45 products. I was trying to finish 50, so I didn't meet that goal by 5. And it was €274 worth of 50 cent worth of products. In 2018 then, I finished 53 products. I hit the goal there and it was €582.87. And then in 2019, I finished 66 products and it was €689.29. And then in 2020, I hit my goal in December and it is 53 products I finished at a value of €404.34. Wow, I barely hit that, didn't I? I went over it by 3. So for the last 3 years, inclusive of this year, I've hit my goal of 50 products. So for next year, my goal in 2021 would be to finish 50 products again. However, for the first time in like 8 years, my collection is getting, with the exception of eyeshadows, is getting quite down there to what I want it to be numbers wise. So not fear, because I don't mind, it's a good thing. I feel that I wonder how will I fare with my 50 product goal, considering the actual size of my collection, because I'm not going to, I'm nowhere near needing to buy stuff, but what I'm saying is I'm not going to try and go as fast as I can so I can finish 1 billion foundations, because I don't want to go buy it if I don't need it. So I'm just going to use it as I have it, as I'm working on it, you know? So anyway, guys, that is how much products I used up in the last 17, 18, 19, 20, 3 years. That's interesting. So I'm going to go with my goal is 50 products again next year. I want to finish 1 blush, bronzer and highlighter per year. That's like my baseline. But going forward, I want to find a much better balance between project panning and using my things, because I would like to look into my drawers and see things looking used. So if I could finish a bronzer and hit pan on as many bronzers as possible. This year I hit pan on 1 bronzer on top of the other things, and I didn't hit pan on a blush outside of that. So I would like to try and hit pan on things as well. That is my goal. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye.